Still seeing no point to life. Still seeing no point to waking up this morning other than to rip a fat crabby patty by adding some Uncle Joey Diaz THC tinctures to it to up the THC milligram content of the gummy crabby patty. That's right. That's right. I have nothing positive going on in my life. Other than that, I do have income. The only positive thing I have going in my life is that I have income. That's it. That's all. That's all there is. It's like buying myself time. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing is buying myself time. But other than that, it's all utterly pointless. It's all utterly pointless. It all serves no purpose. Until I get paid the standard of living, and until I get love and respect from women, it's all pointless. Because life's ridiculous when you're alone. Life's ridiculous when you're alone, and I have more supporting evidence that I deserve love and that I have rightfully earned love, and that me being treated as some sort of undesirable that's not good enough is is not a fair estimation of my value by women, and just all rigged, just all a big scam. Erica Kirk has never been a Christian woman. Erica Kirk is kind of like literally like Vegan Patriot. Erica Kirk is kind of literally like Vegan Patriot if Vegan Patriot was still trying to pretend to be some kind of right-wing political person. If a Vegan Patriot was still pretending that she should be like a voice within the right-wing sphere, that's what Erica Kirk is. Erica Kirk has pictures on her old Instagram where her legs are spread wide open, and Erica Kirk is in workout videos on YouTube where she's like showing her butt, and Erica Kirk was like engaged to a guy Erica Kirk was like engaged to Charlie Kirk's friend before Charlie Kirk, and Erica Kirk single-handedly staffed the brothels in Romania, in a Romanian U.S. military base. In a U.S. military base in Romania, Erica Kirk single-handedly staffed that military base with Romanian orphans. So let's hit it with the tinctures. Let's get some THC tinctures on the Krabby Patty here, and let's get the show on the road. You know what I'm saying, people? You know what I'm saying, America? Let's get the Uncle Joey Diaz, Uncle Franny Diaz THC tincture Krabby Patty going, because I don't have anything else to wake up in the morning for. I don't have any wife and kids, so I don't have anything to wake up in the morning for. go. We're getting the tincture dropper action on the shebang here. Alright, that was one dropper. Like I said, I don't have anything to wake up in the morning for. And Erica Kirk, the fact that Erica Kirk runs Turning Point USA when she's kind of like vegan patriot, down to being from Scottsdale, Arizona, and to being abject, loose woman, a woman of slatternly woman of ill repute in all regards. And Erica Kirk is like if vegan patriots still tried to hang around in a political sphere. Down to Erica Kirk was engaged to Charlie Kirk's friend before Charlie Kirk, and Erica Kirk single-handedly staffed the brothels of the U.S. military base in Romania with Romanian orphans. And Erica Kirk has pictures of her in workout videos being trained by a personal trainer where she presents her behind to the camera. And that's the most viewed part of that YouTube video, is Erica Kirk presenting the cheek action to the camera. On top of the fact that Erica Kirk has old Instagram photos where she's spread eagle in a Fendi t-shirt and leggings. And the caption is, "What she order, fish fillet." And Erica Kirk is literally like if Vegan Patriot kept lying and pretending to be a political grifter, and then she married someone running a political grift. And that's Turning Point USA now. Is a slatternly blonde woman of ill repute now runs what we're going to pretend is some kind of like organization that bears any relevancy. She's like giving seminars called How to Lead Like Charlie Kirk with Charlie Kirk's friend, but it's the guy that she was engaged to before Charlie Kirk. And then there's like Instagram pictures where she's like holding a sniper rifle while standing on a roof, and it's from the same Instagram where she was spread eagle in a Fendi long sleeve t-shirt and leggings on a staircase. Quoting like fucking Jay-Z or something like that. So anyway, here's another tincture full on the Krabby Patty. All right. So here's the very shiny THC Uncle Franny Diaz Krabby Patty. I'm the best VR boxer in the world, and women are too interested in trying to be like Erica, trafficking Romanian orphans to U.S. military bases for Otto Bushel Kirk. And it's discouraging. It makes you not want to wake up in the morning and go to work. Why should I have woken up in the morning and went to work? For Erica Freemason Kirk to I'm not even kidding. Erica Kirk is doing fucking lectures. Erica Kirk is doing lectures with Charlie Kirk's friend, but it's the guy that she was engaged to before Charlie Kirk, when she was supposedly being a pillar of Christian purity and practicing chastity in New York. When Erica Kirk was supposedly balls deep into Christianity in New York and being a devout Christian that's practicing abstinence, she was actually engaged to Charlie Kirk's friend and taking Instagram pictures where she spread eagle on a staircase in leggings while wearing Fendi. And she also ran a questionable charity at the age of 17 with U.S. Colonel Otto Bushel, where she was trafficking Romanian orphans to brothels in U.S. military bases. That's also what Erica Kirk was doing. So there's an Instagram picture of Erica Kirk holding a sniper while standing on a rooftop. Again, there's also a picture on Erica Kirk's Instagram of her holding a sniper rifle while standing near the ledge of a rooftop. She's wearing a fucking plate carrier and everything. She looks like she's doing fucking mocap for a fucking Call of Duty game. This is what women are doing instead of showing me respect and common decency for being the best VR boxer in the world. This is what women are doing instead of showing me respect and common decency for being the best VR boxer in the world. Like, what could have possibly been gained other than radicalizing and alienating people from publicly executing? It doesn't matter how much of a piece of shit Charlie Kirk is. The interfering in what was left of public discourse, because here's the thing: you can't have public discourse on the internet anymore. You can't have public discourse on the internet anymore. You can't meet people through the internet. You can't interact with the community like you used to. So, like, public discourse is dead. That was like kind of a semblance of an exchange of ideas, even if Charlie Kirk was a grifter. It was still kind of somewhat a place to have an exchange of ideas, right? And all of that for what? All of that for what? You know? And don't get me wrong, I've never been some Charlie Kirk fan. You know, I was more of a Steven Crowder guy when it came to like, you know, the change my mind thing. I was the change my mind meme guy. And even with that being said, there's not really an amount of money, and I don't think Charlie Kirk could be a bad enough of a person that's somehow unprosecutable to where Erica Viking Freemason single-handedly moving all the Romanian children into the brothels at Otto Bushell's Romanian military base, Kirk. To be the leader of Turning Point USA. It's a bad look. It's a bad look for the United States, at least, as well as the world. It's also a bad look for the world. But the fact of the matter is, no amount of talking can change the fact that I'm the best VR boxer in the world. You know, no amount of talking can change that I'm the best VR boxer in the world. And you know, everyone who was celebrating what happened with Turning Point USA should be thoroughly upset at the fact that you were doing that just because Charlie Kirk is a pale North American, and that didn't stop me from being the best VR boxer in the world. I at least hope that it rightfully upsets you that you did all that talking and cheering just because Charlie Kirk was a pale North American man, and then I still went and became the best VR boxer in the world. So despite all of your rage, you're still just a rat in a cage. And you know, celebrating acts of betrayal that one pale North American does to another did not stop me from becoming the best VR boxer in the world. And all of the non-pale people around the world that celebrated Charlie Kirk dying just because he was a pale North American man, I hope it like angers you every day. I hope it angers you every day that I'm still the best VR boxer in the world, and that I'm a pale North American, and that all of the TikToks you made acting like an abhorrent regard didn't stop me from becoming the best VR boxer in the world. I just hope you know that. I just hope you know that behaving like the people that we went to war with back in the early 2000s because of that airplane crash, behaving like the people that we went to war with back in the 2000s because of that airplane crash isn't going to stop me from becoming the best VR boxer in the world. And it should remind you of what happened to your ancestors about 25 years ago. What I'm doing to you in VR boxing because you like to celebrate pale North Americans' demises. It should remind you of what happened to your ancestors. It should look familiar. It should look like what caused you to supposedly want to move here in the first place. What I'm doing to your people in VR boxing because you like to celebrate the demise of pale North American men. It should remind you of what went down where you came from about 25 years ago. The way that I'm dominating everyone that you can muster in VR boxing because you like to celebrate the demise of pale North American men. It should remind you of the reason you moved here, of how we were laying it down on your kinfolk about 25 years ago. So, you should watch your mouth a little bit. So, another day of being neglected by the world in all fronts. Another day of being neglected and ignored by the world in every conceivable way. Story of my life. Story of my life. I'm the best VR boxer in the world. You would think I would have one person that respects the accomplishment that is. You would think one woman would be capable of seeing that for the accomplishment that it is and respecting it, but you know, Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities is the one that gets women hitting him up. Styx Hexenhammer is the one that gets women hitting him up. But me, I'm the best VR boxer in the world, and all I get is mocked and ridiculed and not paid the standard of living. And we're supposed to think that this is infrastructure that should be maintained in the world. Why should the world's infrastructure be maintained? I guarantee you there's thousands of people that help maintain the infrastructure in this country that get treated worse than me, probably. And I'm the best VR boxer in the world. And the people that I'm talking about help maintain infrastructure. So if the people that help maintain the infrastructure that facilitates Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities being able to recite information that can be Googled in video essays, and he receives a wife from reciting information that can be Googled. I do something that isn't a result of Googling information. Okay, I do something that's actual talent. It takes skill you got to be born with. Okay, I do something that takes talent, skill, and reaction time that you have to be blessed by God to be able to have. And you have to be blessed by God, okay, figuratively speaking, to be able to do what I've done, okay, because that's the only way that I have the reaction time, the reflexes, the fast twitch muscle fibers that I have, and the cardio that I have. I can only do what I've done because I'm me, and I don't receive a wife from doing what I do on YouTube. But Tor's Cabinet of Autistic Curiosities has a wife. Tor's Cabinet of Bi-Curious Effeminate Googled Information Curiosities got a wife from making video essays where he's reciting information that you can Google. But me, I've done something that you need talent and that only God could give you to achieve, and I don't get anything for it. I don't get anything for possessing talent that you have to be born with. Okay, I have talent that you have to be born with to do what I've done. No one can just pick up a MetaQuest and do what I've done. It takes literal time. It takes skills that you have to be born with. And I'm displaying talent that only I possess. I'm showing something unique that only I can do by virtue of the fact that only I've done it. And where's women hitting me up on Instagram that want to marry me like they did for Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities? Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities married a fan that DM'd him on Instagram because she liked his autistic video essays. So Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities gets a wife from uploading YouTube content, and I get fired from jobs and harassed by the FBI. I get fired from jobs and harassed by the FBI, but Tor's Autistic Cabinet of Curiosities gets a wife for fucking putting a fucking durian fruit on his table and calling it Jollibee, and for being autistic. Okay, fucking Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities gets a wife for putting a fucking durian fruit on a table and calling it Jollibee, and then reciting information that you can Google. But I possess athletic talent that I was born with, and which is the only way you can possess such talent. And I don't get anything for it. I don't have women DMing me on Instagram trying to marry me for being the best VR boxer in the world, but Tor's autistic cabinet of bi-curious curiosities gets a wife for putting a fucking durian fruit on a table. Oh, hey, remember how I used to bring up Leaping Lemur all the time? Remember how I used to bring up Leaping Lemur all the time? Wouldn't you be surprised? Wouldn't you be surprised? Another one. Another Kiwi farmer. Another Kiwi farmer's a nonce. First it was the guy that made Super Gun 64. First it was the guy that made Super Gun 64. Then it was Flamenco. How many of these Kiwi farmers are going to be weirdos? How many of the Kiwi farmers are going to be weirdos before you say I'm right? Oh, you're not going to give me any credit for being right. You're not going to give me any credit for being right. Betcha Smokey MCC's a nonce too. Betcha Smokey MCC's a weirdo too. I told you these Kiwi farmers are weirdos. Leaping Lemur's a weirdo. Flamenco was a weirdo. The guy that made Super Gun 64 was a weirdo. Gator's a weirdo. All of these Kiwi farmers are weirdos. And I told you so. I told you so. How is this community, how is the Kiwi Farms community gonna run around calling everyone with an anime PFP a P diddler when they got fucking global forum mods? They have global forum mods like Trombonista that have a chibi anime PFP. Okay? Chibi makes fucking every anime character look like a lolly if we're using that logic. So like any chibi version of any franchise that has a chibi version of anything, then you can just apply that logic to all anime in general. Almost any anime franchise has some kind of chibi version of their characters and some kind of artwork, and then anything that's a chibi version of anything, someone's going to call it a lolly that's uneducated. Someone's going to call it a lolly that's uneducated. So if any ignorant retard can look at a chibi version of any anime franchise and then say lolly, then any anime in the world is P diddler material. Any anime in the world is P diddler material. But on top of it, you have global Kiwi Farms mods like fucking Trombonista, and then you have Homo Kiwi Farms mods. You have, I mean, there's forums, there's threads on Kiwi Farms where it's just women lusting after Styx Hexenhammer, and Styx Hexenhammer is a Satanist. Styx Hexenhammer is a literal Satanist. He is a literal Satanist, and there are women on Kiwi Farms fighting over him. And he lives at his parents' house. He lives at his parents' house. So how, if Kiwi Farms lets that happen, how are they gonna tell anyone, shut up, you're too You don't matter. You're too irrelevant to talk. But you're gonna let women fight over literal Satanist wearing a tricorn pirate hat, Styx Hexenhammer, wearing a fucking colonial era leather trench coat and a fucking tricone pirate hat, fucking living at his dad's house, but you're gonna harass me and call me a little cow? Women are fighting over the tricorn hat wearing fucking glasses nerdier looking than mine, has a fucking recessed chin worse than mine. There's women fighting over him because he's a fucking Satanist. There's women fighting over that ugly fuck, Styx Hexenhammer, because he's a Satanist. When I'm the best VR boxer in the world. I'm the best VR boxer in the world. I guarantee you I can give those women dick better than Styx Hexenhammer. I guarantee you I can lay it down on those women better than Styx Hexenhammer. And you're gonna fucking tell me that I don't deserve women when I'm the best VR boxer in the world? What the hell has Styx Hexenhammer ever been the best in the world at? Styx Hexenhammer wasn't even the best fucking grifter in the Kiwi Farm sphere, in the sector. Styx Hexenhammer was never once even close to being the best grifter in the fucking sector. I am the best VR boxer in the world, and you mean to tell me that women aren't going to fight over me, but they're going to fight over Styx Hexenhammer because he's a fucking tricorn pirate hat wearing, fucking dresses like a frumpy mall goth from the 90s, and you're going to tell me that women are going to fight over him when I guarantee you I can bang all of the women fighting over Styx better than Styx can, and I'm the best VR boxer in the world, and you're going to tell me that women aren't fighting on Kiwi Farms over me, but they're fighting on Kiwi Farms over Styx Hexenhammer. You're going to fight on Kiwi Farms over Styx Hexenhammer when I'm the best VR boxer in the world. It's fucking ridiculous. Styx Hexenhammer is a literal Satanist. He's a literal Satanist, and he lives at his dad's house, and he wears a tricorn pirate hat, and I guarantee you I can bang any woman lusting after him better than he can. And you're going to tell me that women aren't fighting over me on Kiwi Farms? Unreal.